we going to do in this new series? Well, we'll be doing our usual weekend trips. We'll be doing longer plans. We've things in our mind we don't know yet. You know that within 2 to 3 days of starting a longer trip, we throw that idea out the window. So we've got some ideas on what we're going to do. But as I have been asked, I'm going to do more on the inside of the van, more on what I've done to the outside of the van. More of what we do while we're away. My diary entries on Facebook quite often say, oh, we went for a walk, or we spent the time chilling. But we birdwatch. Radio amateurs. I'm a radio amateur, we both birdwatch. We walk about. We do something we call wombling. You've probably heard me rant about that. What we do is, when we get to a place, we go and tidy up. We pick up the litter and all the rubbish that other people have left around, and it's payback for letting us park on their parking area, etc, etc. But we also love to leave the places clean. Some of the places we go to, they're disgusting. We've only ever left one because of that, but you know, we all do our little bit, and we'll find this is a better world that we live in. Another way we pay back is to buy locally. We buy locally purely because we've got to put something back. If we don't go to the local shop, if we don't buy in the local garage, those local garages and local shops won't be there when we need them. So that's what we do. And to be honest, markets sell it cheap, but the garages in town, yeah, they're the same price as those on the west coast. At least that's what we've found. Yeah, check them out. I particularly like the unmanned station at Applecross on the peninsula there, in the village, and at the other places usually a friendly smile. Where are we going this year? Well, we may go south, yeah, Dumfries. Sorry England, but Scotland's the place for us. We still haven't finished with the NC 500. We still haven't finished with the eastern part of Scotland, the southeastern part. The islands is very much on the cards. We've got the US, etc. to deal with, and no doubt we'll be back on Harris and Lewis and up to Orkney as well. All sorts of places in the Midlands, and when I say Midlands I mean the middle of Scotland. What do I love and what do I hate about my motorhome or about motorhoming? What do I love? The freedom, not having to make plans to go whenever, wherever you want. But particularly about the motorhome, I like this layout. It's a 2-berth, it's the Bessicari 710, so we've got kitchen one side, cupboard and seating the other. At the back we've got the French bed, toilet and shower compartment. Love this layout, love the storage, absolutely superb. What I don't like, and it's more in general, is the kit that people stroke designers put in our caravans, and the way they lay them out and the way they design them. And the reason I don't love this is it takes us, you go look at design, you look it on paper, but until you actually get in a motorhome or a caravan, you don't know that it's going to work for you. We have bought numerous new caravans. This is our first motorhome. We spent weeks and weeks of research. We spent years in various caravans. We knew exactly the layout we wanted, exactly the trim, etc, etc we wanted, and we found it in what we call Desmond, our motorhome, a Beskar E710. But it's a 2005-2006 model, chassis 2005, 2006 spec. We're coming up for 2 years now, and we love it. We absolutely love it. But what we don't like is the fact we had to go digging for the spec. It's not something, for the price you pay for these new, you should be able to go along and say, this is what I want, show me your box of tricks. shouldn't be beyond the wealth of the, shouldn't be beyond the manufacturers to do that, especially for the price, even for budget models. Some of the 2017 models are way out of line in my mind on this. However, more to what I love. I'm not a fan of sites anymore. We didn't really do a lot on sites when we were in a caravan, but we loved the CLs, the CSs, the freedom of those sites compared with the organised sites of both clubs and many of the other the independents. But there you go. What we do like about this, it's not for everybody. What we do like about the motorhome is we carry our water, we carry our waste. We can go pretty much where we want, especially up here in Scotland. And you know, we give back to each community we visit, and we just love it. Hopefully you've heard this. Hopefully I'm actually recording. I didn't check that. If I've waffled on this long without recording, I'll be upset. So I'm not going to do a tour now. We're just back from a trip. The carpets are out, we're cleaning up still. But I'm going to do, as I say, a tour, more on the hobbies, show you the gear we use for bird watching, for amateur radio, for whatever we get up to. Just a few points about my Facebook page. If you join there and you're a user motorhome, you'll find links on most of the articles now. The new articles all will have it, and throwback articles are getting them added as they come up. And that is links to things like LPG stations, taps that we've used, park-ups we've used. They show the approaches if necessary and where they are, so that you can see them, and the links to them will be to a street view or photograph or something, so you can see what we saw as we arrived and judge whether you can get your vehicle in there. The LPG stations, of course, are autogas. We have a refillable system. We don't use Cala, etc. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share, like, dislike, and perhaps pop over to Facebook and say hello on there.